This video tip is part of an extensive series created by the Blue Ram Group for www.freshwatertropicalfishtanks.com and www.tropicalfishaquariumvideos.com to help aquarists understand the unique environment. During the process of locating a new aquarium and stand before setup, be very careful that you place it away from the possibility of sunlight ever hitting the water. Although light is essential in an aquarium for any planned live plants more than the fish that are added, both, though, need distinct day-night cycles to stay healthy. Natural sunlight, however, is not the way to create these natural cycles within the aquarium. Natural sunlight is the source of all energy that is used or added to our planet. Sunlight offers a very powerful energy source for plants. Unfortunately, it is much too powerful to be allowed into the aquarium. It has the ability to cause no end of problems when it is allowed to shine, even briefly, into an aquarium. Even in an aquarium that is kept spotlessly clean with crystal clear water, there will be at least a few single-celled plants, known as algae, that can be both suspended in the water or that are able to attach securely to hard surfaces. When natural sunlight is allowed to enter an aquarium, quite often the organism that benefits most, and most rapidly, is the algae population. Just like more commonly known live aquarium plants rooted into the tank as part of the decor, algae cells will use the power of the light they receive to photosynthesize their food. This energy allows them to multiply, sometimes completely out of control. The result of such an uncontrolled explosion of suspended algae suddenly replicating without any limits can be very green water. This creates aquarium water with the consistency of a bright green soup. In extreme cases, it can be so dense that it can effectively hide the fish completely from view. Once started, green water in an aquarium is almost impossible to eliminate. It is much better to prevent its occurrence before it has the chance to get started. So, you must be very careful when locating the aquarium right from the beginning. It is much better to move an empty aquarium around than it is to have to tear an established one down and rebuild it somewhere else. Besides the extra work, it is much less stressful on the established inhabitants, fish and bacterial alike. There is a second important reason to keep the rays of the sun out of the aquarium. The sun's rays are composed of the entire spectrum, ranging from infrared to ultraviolet. These rays add heat to the aquarium. During a sunny day, with just a bit of exposure to the sun, the temperature in the tank can rise noticeably. Once the sunlight moves away from the aquarium, the heat is no longer added and the temperature consequently drops rapidly. Temperature variations make quite a difference to the fish. They are cold-blooded and finely tuned to the ambient temperature of their water. Changes of just 2 degrees in a day are not healthy for them. These variances can cause stress and often opens them up and makes them quite susceptible to attack from parasites and other pathogens. A good dose of sunlight in a relatively small aquarium can cause these radical types of fluctuations. Once again, prevention of this problem is well worth taking the trouble to identify a suitable location for the tank and stand. Don't let the sun hit the tank, and if the aquarium is to be kept in a brightly lit room, keep the blinds drawn as much as possible to prevent tangential exposure as much as possible. This video tip is part of our ongoing Blue Ram Group project. As the video becomes available, each will be mounted within the FAQ section of the websites. If we haven't answered your personal question quite yet, you can get your particular aquarium-related questions answered for free by our experts by filling out the Ask a Question form at the freshwatertropicalfishtanks.com website. If you want to be notified as soon as each new video is made public, we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be the first to know each time a new video is added to the Blue Ram channel at http://www.youtube.com/user/BlueRam86.